Hey everyone, this is Jessica Brigden of Jess B, Creative Cardiology, and I'm here with a fun, bright, tropical project for you today for the Stampin' Up Maui Trip Achievers blog hop. And so the Maui Trip Achievers actually qualified for this trip back in September of 2019, and we were to take the Stampin' Up incentive trip to Maui this coming July of 2020. And unfortunately, due to everything going on in the world right now, Stampin' Up has chosen to postpone that trip until next year. And then the trip we were working on this year was supposed to be a cruise to the Caribbean. Unfortunately, nobody's really in a hurry to cruise. So Stampin' Up has nixed that idea, and those who qualify for the incentive trip this year will get an extended stay in Maui next May. So that is how the Stampin' Up trips are working right now. So of course, I'm a little bummed because I had my hopes up. I was all excited to go to Maui here this summer. Of course, that's not happening, but I'm thankful at least it's not canceled and I will have the opportunity to go next year. And hopefully, thanks to all of you and the support of your orders, then hopefully I'll qualify for that extended stay as well. But either way, today I am bringing you some of the new 2020 to 2022 in colors. So I'm starting with a card base of Bumblebee. So this is 5.5 by 8.5. And we're going to fold that in half at the 4 1/4 mark. And set that aside. And then for our next layer, this is a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of Just Jade. What I'm going to do is use the Retiring Swirls and Curls Textured Impressions embossing folder, pretty cool here, to make our background, because I feel like this has a tropical, has a bit of a Maui feel to it. Kind of looks like rolling waves and different things. And so, I don't know if you've noticed, but on our embossing folders just now, this little line there on the front, and that helps us to line our paper up square. So I'm going to quick run that through my machine here. Now this is just a regular embossing folder. It's not one of the super thick dynamic ones, so you don't need any extra special plates for this one. This is just, if you're using a big shot, it's your base with no tabs, a clear plate on the bottom, then your embossing folder with your cardstock, and another clear plate on top. So I'm going to go ahead and add my snail adhesive here and glue this right on top. I like it so that the bumpy side is up. Love that deep impression that it gets. Okay, so working with a couple of additional in colors, we have our blue. So I thought this represented the water and the ocean and all of that. And this is our new color, Misty Moonlight. Really pretty here. So before I glue that down, I'm going to go ahead and die cut my palm trees. I've got a couple little elements here, a little bit of cinnamon cider for our beach, our sand, and our palm trees. Okay, but first I'm going to use the die cuts from the Friend Like You stamp set and die cut bundle. These are the Friendly Silhouettes dies, and they've got some flowers and cattails, a couple of dragonflies, and also in this Friends Like You Friendly Silhouettes bundle is the palm tree one. So I've got this on my die cut platform here. This is a piece of Whisper White cardstock that is 2 1/4 by 3 1/2. And I have my palm trees, I want it centered on the front. And so it's kind of angled right off there. So I actually die cut that already. So let me show you what it does. It cuts out. So that's the die. So you end up with a couple of pieces here. So this is the base with the trees, and then you get the little die cuts for the palm leaves here. So I'm going to punch all of these out, because what I've done is taken a little scrap piece of Just Jade, and I'm going to put a little adhesive here on the back of my Whisper White that's been die cut, so don't need a lot, just a little bit. And I'm going to line this up right behind the tree. So just stick this little scrap on the back side. Okay, actually I need to put it down just a little bit lower because I need something to glue my palm trees. Make sure everything works there. Okay, so when I flip it over, then you see the green of the palm sticking through. So I've done that same process. I've run this die through the machine on a piece of cinnamon cider here. I took all those other pieces out, and this is what I'm left with. So for this, I'm gonna use my snips real quick, and I'm going to trim off these little leaf pieces because I just want the trunk of the tree. So I'm gonna snip that right off. Okay, a little bit's there. All right, so these I want to go right up in here. So to do that, I'm now going to adhere this part onto my Misty Moonlight piece here. So I cut this a little bit bigger. So this is 2 3/4. What is it? I don't remember. 2 3/4 by 4 inches. So 2 3/4 by 4. And then I'm going to put just the adhesive, make sure I got my trees going the right way. Put some adhesive down here on the base and then line up my tree trunks right in here. All right, looks like I need to snip. I didn't cut that quite to the width I needed it. All right, so just trim that little bit off. And then I'm gonna take a piece, this is the new Bumblebee Poly Twill ribbon. And so I'm going to just tape this to the back. Okay, so my ribbon will go right across the front. I just wanted a pop of color. All right, so I'm gonna use dimensionals to give this some pop up on here. I'm gonna go ahead and use 5 of these. Oops, it's sticking my finger. All right, so we'll do 5, 1 in the middle. And tear these off. All right, center this right on the front of my card. Now I can come in with my Bumblebee ribbon. Oops, dimensional pieces there. They're sticking to me. And do just a little bow here, just a knot. Okay, and maneuver that how you like it. And then we'll trim this off with our snips. Okay, and then that way to finish it off with a fun little Bumblebee enamel dot from the new 2020 to 2022 in color enamel dots here to represent our little sunshine. I'll just stick that right up in the corner. The sun is shining bright high in the sky. And there you go. So just a quick, fun little tropical, friend like you, friendly silhouettes, palm trees cards, reminiscent of Maui and the trip that I'm looking forward to taking next summer. So thank you guys so much for watching today. Again, if you like the Friend Like You and Friendly Silhouettes dies, these are bundled in the current Stampin' Up! Catalog. So when you purchase the bundle, you save 10%. And unfortunately, the Swirls and Curls embossing folder here is retiring with this catalog, so it's currently available while supplies last. So head over to my online store and use the host code QV6GTRSX and go ahead and get those items before they're gone. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.